Hey guys, so I'm just coming out of IMAX right now, and so yeah, here it is. Yeah, so I just got out of seeing Project Hail Mary, one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and yeah, now Interstellar is one of my favorite movies of all time. I rewatched it yesterday, and honestly, it might just be my favorite live action movie of all time. So knowing that Project Hail Mary is like Interstellar is one of the main reasons as to why I was hyped for this. And yeah, I think this movie solidifies just these types of scientific, realistic-ish space movies as one of my favorite genres of all time because yeah, I'll use one here. So, but because man, guys, Project Hail Mary is straight up the best movie of the year so far, and I think that was a no-brainer going in. But is my shadow being shown? Okay, no, that's not my shadow. That's Ryan Gosling's shadow. You're seeing the black thing, but yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, to say this is the best movie of the year so far is a huge understatement because this this movie was honestly perfect. Okay, maybe minus the Sandra Huller singing scene. Yeah, I mean, I was not a fan of Sandra Huller's singing voice, but that's pretty much my only nitpick with the film. Everything else is so good. Everything about why I love Interstellar is all represented here, and this honestly would be the best space movie since Interstellar. Obviously not as good as Interstellar because Interstellar, like what I said, is my favorite live action movie of all time. And this was bound to not be as good as Interstellar because of how high I am towards that film. But this, yeah, this is honestly one of the best book adaptations in years. Like I kind of read the book. I'm not really a book reader, so I didn't really read it thoroughly. But I was able to pick up on a lot of scenes, and I can already see with the book. And yeah, this is one of the most faithful book adaptations I have ever seen. And like even honest, so even if you are not a book reader, I think you will still absolutely fall in love with this movie. Yeah, what can I say? Like, there's so much to unpack here, but I think you've heard the all the reviews as to why this movie is so good. Ryan Gosling. Although yes, I will say this, La La Land is still my favorite Ryan Gosling movie. I'll get that right, but this, even if La La Land is still Ryan Gosling's best movie, I mean that's just a movie though. Performance wise, this is Ryan Gosling's best performance he has ever been. Yeah, he is so good in this, and I think he should get Oscar nomination. But will he though? Um, yeah, and everyone knows that the heart of Project Hail Mary is the chemistry between Grace and Rocky, and man, one of the best chemistries I have ever had. Grace and Rocky are now my top 10 favorite movie duos of all time. They are so good together. Yeah, it's just freaking amazing. And Rocky is my favorite character in the film, definitely. Man, like, I really felt so much for a freaking rock. How insane is that? And yeah, the writing is really good. It's really sharp. It uses the non-linear structure really well. And yeah, oh, the visual effects. Yeah. Oh man, honestly, yeah. Even though we have the Odyssey and Dune 3 releasing it this year, and maybe you can also put Godzilla minus zero in the argument. I think this movie should win best visual effects because I think that this already has the best visuals of the year. I don't think it can be topped. Yeah, I'm gonna show the other Project Hail Mary as well. The entrance to it. Let's see which one will be in my thumbnail, but I don't predict what thumbnail is gonna be. This one right here. Yeah. I'll continue while showing this. But anyways, oh look, you got Project Hail Mary elevator, cool. But yeah, I honestly don't think this will be top when it comes to visuals. This is already the most visually stunning movies of the year. This is why space movies like this are the best are probably the most visually stunning movies ever made. Like Interstellar, and I mean outside of Avatar movies, by the way. Obviously Avatar is the most visually striking movie ever. And oh yeah, this movie is funny too, man. The humor in this movie. Okay, and by the way, that girl wasn't really calling me. It was someone else. I know you may have seen on the video, but yeah. Yeah, this movie is funny. Like the banter between Grace and Rocky is absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm not done yet, by the way. I'm just gonna go. So, yeah, this movie is funny. The jokes absolutely land, and but this not only is this movie funny but emotional as well. I cried 3 times in this movie. Even one of them was like in the first 30 minutes of the movie, and then the other two, yeah, were later on in the film. Yeah, this movie is emotional. It made me feel like a lot of emotions, and that's one thing I love about movies. And the stakes in this one as well. There's a scene in the movie that was just like the Interstellar docking scene, like that iconic scene that I think is one of the greatest scenes of all time. This movie tried to go there, and it almost recaptured that docking scene, man. And the last thing I want to say is IMAX. The IMAX experience, since I watched this in IMAX, freaking worth it in IMAX. You can, yeah, this IMAX is the right format to watch this movie, and it really is IMAX worthy. And yeah, now I'm not gonna watch a lot of movies in IMAX nowadays because of the price, but yeah, now I know what type of movies I'm gonna watch in IMAX. Movies like this, these space type movies, Star Wars, maybe 50-50 on it. Depends. Star Wars depends. But space movies like this and Interstellar, definitely. I'm also gonna be watching Avatar movies in IMAX and Avatar movies in IMAX and there's another type. Nolan movies in IMAX. So yeah, and Dune definitely. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm making this one long. I honestly am doing my best to make my out there reaction shorter, but when I'm this ecstatic towards a movie and that I really want to get a lot on my chest, you know it's that good. And what else? Oh yeah, I want to end this up with mentioning the Odyssey trailer. No, not the trailer, the prologue, because I saw the Odyssey prologue for the very first time, and man, it was a miracle to watch. I think the Odyssey is going to be the greatest IMAX experience ever made. It's not my most anticipated movies of the year. There are movies there. I mean, it's definitely top 5, but there are other movies I'm more hyped for. But IMAX wise, Odyssey is going to be the greatest IMAX movie to watch in IMAX. At least maybe next to Interstellar. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. I will review this movie tomorrow night. Maybe Friday upload. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for my Project Hail Mary reaction. Yeah, there's a lot to say, but I definitely have a lot more to say in my review. So stay tuned.